Hey everybody, welcome back. This is my final on my small scale group build, and while I'm talking to you guys nonchalant, I'm looking for some notes that I lost and I found them. So anyway, this is the final. I got the little baby done there, but first of all, we're gonna do that real quick. Scale Plastic Hobbies channel shout out. Awesome channel. He's only got like 120 some subs and 8 or 10 videos, so you can go back and look at all of them because it's well worth it. Guy builds amazing stuff, a lot of custom stuff. Paint jobs are just unreal. Like a lot of you guys out there, it just blows me away. Anyway, you got to go check him out. Tommy is his name, I believe. And give him some love and some subs and some likes and some comments, and share his channel with as many people as you can. Get them subs up for him and let a lot of people see his cool builds. And like always, I went back and looked at his first video, and you know, there's only whatever it was, 9 or 10, so I looked at all of them. Awesome, cool stuff, man. Very cool. Anyway, go check him out. So with that, here we go. And by the way, this is my second attempt at this video. I know I don't do do-overs, but I forgot to turn the music off. And I didn't realize it until I started watching the video to see how it looked. And then I'm like, ah, crap, I better do it over again so I don't go to prison. So anyway, here we go again. So what you see here is 3 builds, right? Yep. And we all seen this one before, and I did it. Where'd it go? Right here. And I did a finish finale build on that, and that was a fun little build. That's it right over here. Neat old kit, old original thing. And I did change the wheels and tires like I showed in that one video from a Corvette, like a little custom Corvette thing they had in this series. But red and black interior, bare metal foil. That's why I did silver, so if I goobered it up, it wouldn't show up as bad. And it worked out pretty good. It's kind of going for that 60s, early 70s looking street machine look there. Some detail painting on the chassis there. Yeah, painting in the tail lights. I tried to do license plates, but I couldn't really find any that looked right with the scale, so I left that off. But did the little emblem in the front and the little black rubber bullet tips there. Anyway, a fun little build, neat little kit. I had a lot of fun with that. So anyway, let's see. Now I'm doing this again. I'm all. Did I say that or did I not say that? Because did I say it in this video or in the first video? That's why I don't like doing do-overs. Anyway, let's do this thing here first. Built this a long time ago, about 2007. When I was off work, I went to a couple of club meetings, and they were having a box art build. And I don't know if you had to do a small scale or not, but I did, because this is a neat old kit. And get really close there so you can see it. Anyway, neat old kit. Let's see, 1962. And it was all there unbuilt, so I did that, and it turned out pretty cool. And it's a neat kit, and look at the cool blower, turbocharged, whatever you call that thing on there for back then. Really neat. Really not much. I didn't do much underneath there, and it's just got the plastic tires. Interior, it's got molded in seat belts. Got a molded in gauge panel there. Glued the top on. Just a fun kit. I should have did some detail work on the box there. Maybe, I don't know. Anyway, that was a neat build. You notice it's a little bit bigger than that one. I thought they were the same scale. Anyway, fun build. So I throw that in and let you guys see that. This is about the extent of my small scale builds, is these 3 right here as far as I can remember. But anyway, this is the one I just finished. I did an update or two or one or something on this one. But this was a lot of fun. Thanks Brian, BG Models, BG Model Workshop, and Sean, Model Car Guy channel. You got to go check those guys out. Both excellent builders. Just really cool, super nice guys. And look at some of their videos in the past. You learn lots of cool stuff and you see lots of cool things. So go check those guys out if you haven't already. So anyway, this is what I did. And it turned out pretty good. And like I said in one video, I had this in the case over there, and I thought it was just a box. They got quite a few small scale boxes, but none of them were complete. And after I started the 57, I went and looked, and I'll be damned if this thing wasn't complete. So I decided to do two. And this one here, 1965, pretty neat kit. I know some of you guys, there's a few guys out there that are doing this build, because it looks like it was reissued, I don't know how long ago, in like a double kit. So you had that and some kind of a tall T looking thing. So basically the same kit from what I could tell looking at your guys' builds. But anyway, fun build. So I was first of all, you know, I was watching everybody else building theirs, and I was building mine. And you guys were getting freaking crazy on this little builds, man. You know, you're customizing them and chopping them, and 007 guy, he's doing a bunch of crazy stuff. Paul Styrene Relics, he's doing a custom, for crying out loud, and then a little teeny scale thing there. So you guys are doing engine wiring and just all kinds of stuff. So I'm like, well, I'm gonna try doing some more to this. So first thing I did, let's take the top off before I knock it off. Painted that kind of a satin, but it's a little too shiny, I think. I haven't decided yet if I want to flatten it up a little bit. Ooh, there's a big goober hair right there. See that? Now I have to redo it. So anyway, first thing I did, after I got the other tires all painted and ready, I thought, you know, I might have some smaller wheels and tires that will look good on there, because, you know, you can put big tires on a car and there's really no scale, you know, except, you know, unless you get like, you know, 1/8 scale or something. So I found the smallest white walls I had, and then these were off of a toy of some kind, I think, and I just broke them off the toy and stuck them in my box for future big and little use. And here it is. Then I got caps and rings on that, and this here is a cap, and this had chrome wheels in it. And I just painted the red up to the edge, so it kind of gives you a ring, a chrome ring look there to it. So it will turn out pretty good. So those are neat little tires and wheels. Let's look at the tires and wheels, and you can see the chassis while we got it up here. I put some ladder bars, traction bars, whatever on it to kind of give us a little bit of eyeball in there. I made a belly or a floor pan for it, because when you look up in these, there's nothing there. You can just see the bottom of the interior tub and up into the body and stuff. So I covered that up. And if I'd been thinking, I'd have put some cross members in the frame, because there isn't any except for back there. So that's kind of doesn't look too realistic. I put shocks on it, and it turned out pretty good. A license plate and little red tail lights there, and a pinstriping. Gotta have that on for that 50s look. I painted this semi-gloss black because it's cold and I couldn't really paint anything shiny outside. So plus it's kind of a traditional hot rod look, so it turned out pretty good. And let's see, the radiator, where's the box? Here it is. If you notice on their samples on the side here, they had like a 34 looking radiator with the grill in it, but I didn't like that. I want to be all 32. So, and that's what the 32 grill is, hollow, so there's no grill for it. So what I did is I took I don't know if it was AMT or the Revell kit, a 32 grill, and just kept filing it down a little bit at a time, little bit until I got to fit in there pretty doggone good, better than I thought I was going to do. So now it's got an actual grill in it. And then I went and found the radiator side of it. If you can see it there. And let's see if I make that a little bit clearer. There we go. So I got the radiator, and I had to do a little sanding and filing all the way around on that. So now I got a grill and a radiator, which turned out pretty good. And then I decided to do some spark plug wires, and then I did a hokey looking carburetor linkage there. Just kind of has the look. Got the coil painted red, so it kind of stand out on the firewall there. And the radiator hose, I just painted the tips of the hoses with a little dab of silver on a toothpick to kind of give it a clamp look. And then over here I did some fuel lines and a fuel block there, and I got one line going down to nothing, and I drilled the holes in the carburetor, and I painted the tips where they go in silver to kind of give it that fitting look. And the holes in the carburetor are probably a little too big, but and blurry. There we go. It turned out all right. And spark plug wires are smaller, obviously, so I had to find some wire that would work, because the regular stuff I use for spark plug wires on this scale work for fuel lines. And I didn't really like that wire because it doesn't really flow very well. It kinks real easy, but I messed with it enough. I got it looking pretty good. So that's what I did there, kind of give it a little more detail. You guys inspired me to do that. I didn't even think about that on a small scale, so that made it a lot more fun. So thanks, guys, for rattling my brain and making me think of that. I put oh man, I don't know how to. I get about $8 million camera, and then maybe it won't do this, but yeah, I put gauges in there, a gauge panel, and a tall shifter, and I changed out the steering wheel. Gonna get that black padded looking steering wheel, you know. I got pedals down in there, but you can't see them, so that wasn't really worth it. Roll bar come with the kit. The windshield frame, but there was no plastic windshield, so I had some clear plastic, so I made a little windshield for it. And I wish I could do windshields that nice on a 1/25th scale, because I cut that baby and it slid right down in there, and how I did not get glue on that windshield is beyond me. I don't know what I did. I'm going to try doing it again though, but that turned out really good. And we looked at the chassis already. That's just those are old chrome ones that I touched up a little bit, painted those silver, and the headlights were painted. The whole front suspension was painted. So this thing came with three front suspensions, 2 with headlights and 1 without. And I picked this one because I think the fenders fit on it better. I don't know, I couldn't really tell the difference, but I did put fenders on this, which is kind of cool, which led me to the, see how it fits in here. The tire falls the fender really good. When we get to the other side, you'll see that it doesn't for some reason. That doesn't follow all that great. It's a little better on the other side too. And the chassis is in there level. I can't bend any further to see it, but anyway, what I was going to say is I was going to use the other headers, these ones here, but with the fenders on, they hit. I mean, it wasn't realistic. That, you know, it would hit if you tried turning it. So I went with these headers. And then if you see right there, I'm spinning around here, go way back here, right there. Yeah, they broke because these headers had a piece going all the way across, and the other ones I wanted to use didn't. So that's why I could get the spark plug wires in there. So I had to cut these little space opened up in between these two tubings, whatever you want to call it. And when I was doing that, clip, ding, that thing come flying right off. So okay, I'm gonna my lesson. I'll go over here and I'll gently saw this one with my little jeweler saw thing. Be really careful. Worked great until I tried to trim it a little bit, and ding, This plastic is like crazy brittle. I mean, I couldn't believe it. So anyway, so I glued them back on. It just kind of looks like a factory or a custom hot rod weld there now, I guess. Same thing on that side. Where are we? There we go. But it worked out pretty good. I got them glued on there pretty level and everything. So anyway, other than that, fuel lines, I got the flame decals. Oh, I did little paneling inserts on the thing with that plastic I've showed you guys before with the little pleats in it. So that's about it. Oh, I was going to show you on this side. See the big gap between the fender and the tire there? And then that fits really pretty good around the fender and the tire. And then you go over here, and that one fits a lot better, and this one fits a lot worse. So I don't know what's going on there, and I'll just chalk it up to a small scale learning lesson. But anyway, this was a lot of fun. Thanks Brian and Sean for doing this. My first time, like I said. I think I said, whoa. You know, I'm going to do it again next year. I'll figure out some kit to build. So until then, thanks again, guys, for doing this. It was a lot of fun. 2 fun little builds that I probably wouldn't have built for a long time if it hadn't been for a small-scale group build. So anyway, we're at a lot of minutes, so we'll end this now. So everybody take care. Thanks for watching. I had fun. Everybody out there watching this, go check out everybody else's small scale builds. Lots of cool stuff. Lots of some crazy stuff out there. I think it was Brian, yeah, he's building some kind of a little race car that's got more freaking detail than some 1/25 scale kits. Amazing. Anyway, everybody take care. Thanks for subscribing. Give me a sub if you want, and a like and a comment, and let me know if I'm good or bad or whatever. I'm just having fun. That's the main thing. Remember that. Be nice to me. I'm just having fun. I'm not a professional at this. So everybody take care. We'll talk at you guys later. Bye.